What up? Thanks for telling him that, Bama. I'm sure he heard you. Yeah, I was out there calling the ducks. Oh, Anna's coming? What do you mean? Like, is she coming to officially live with you? When is she coming? When is she coming? What the hell? Ain't nobody asked you to be in here if you don't want to be in here. Keep scrolling. Yeah, I put them boys to work. Yeah, they need to go to work. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna make $1 or $2? You gonna go to work? Yeah. He's like too cute to work. Look at me. Too cute. Too cute to work. He is. Look at me. Oh, boy. What up, Simba? What up, Mama? I'm about to go to that auction again. I'm like gonna live it up this week. I've gone 3 times. Well, I've gone to the auction 1 time, and then yesterday was closed bins. So today is auction again. So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Actually, it would be okay if I didn't win a bin, but it would be really cool if I found like an arts and craft bin for the obvious reason, y'all. It'd be dope. Yeah, I remember you said you were moving in together. When? Where does she live now? And you helped? Yeah, you always help, Bama. Yesterday it was pretty fucking lit in the chat, and I made someone a mod recently named Mellowwuff. Really cool person, actually. They're from New Zealand. And they were like, "Where's Bama? He's usually..." Hold on, my duck's out there. She sound like she crying a little bit. Oh shit, she is. Hold on, y'all. Man, you be playing around, you know? Damn, hold on a second. Okay, sorry. I was like, she's calling, and I gotta get ready because I gotta be there by within this hour. Who's so smart? The pups? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Mellow Wolf was like, "Where's Bama? He be hitting the wrench." And Tom was like, "Yeah." he really be swinging that wrench. He a wrench swinger boy or something. Or something. I was dying. I was like, yeah, Bama don't play. I was like, Bama don't play. Yeah, I don't either. But it's also like I'm like learning along the way, like that they enjoy being trolls. Like that's like what they live and breathe for. To not give them the attention that they're looking for, you know? Which can be like tough because if someone comes in and they're talking trash, you think I'm gonna let that shit slide? You think I'm gonna be like, oh, okay? But I'm noticing that like they like the shout outs too. So if you go and acknowledge their 1 cent, not even 2 cents, 1 cent, then they like fuel off of that, you know? It's so disgusting. Disgusting. I'm like, thanks for the view. You can send me a like, but you'll probably be hidden. I need like a poem. And like I need like a whole like rule set, you know? I think like I've seen on one of my people's channels they have restrictions too, where like they've set up like their guidelines. You can't post in there on comments or whatever unless like you agree to these guidelines. But they don't give a fuck. They still do what they want, you know? It is sad. It is sad. Thanks for the view. Don't give a fuck about your opinion. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm about to go to an auction. I'm gonna fucking win a bin. I'm really hoping I can like manifest a craft bin because I asked them about that and they're like, yesterday the people were being rowdy and two of the motherfuckers tried to try me like because they could tell I was new and they were trying to bullshit me. And I was like, oh, you don't even know me. Like, I already see what you're doing. Whether I've been to this or not, I know what you're doing. And that didn't work out for them very well at all. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, but the person that ran it was pretty cool. I made some pretty cool connections, which is gonna work out for me great doing these auctions because they literally create these bins. So the guy even said exactly what I was thinking. He was like, "Yeah, well, I'll remember the ones that are being rude and ungrateful or treating others like shit because I will make sure that if you were looking for something and you told me you were looking for something, that now it would just I'll turn them the other way and essentially not put those in a bin for you." So I was like, oh, okay, good to know. So I was like, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna let you know what I am looking for because I'm sweet as pie and you can go ahead and put those in the bin for me. So stay tuned. It could be some like auction wars. I honestly felt like I was at Storage Wars for anyone that's ever seen that. And people get rowdy. And apparently they really do what they do at Storage Ward too, whereas they amp up the fucking price for like trash. So you really have to kind of look, or you have to like know that you really want XYZ and really jump out when you know you're not going to pay any more than XYZ, you know? Because the other day, the lady, when I won the bin, she was like bidding with me and she dropped out at 20 and I was like, "Oh, 20 for this? Like fuck yeah, you know? Like I'll easily do this." I'm like easily spending that at the thrift store for just a few items, you know? So I was like, "Absolutely." But I was like getting a little nervous cuz I was like I did have a cap of like what I was looking to spend because it wasn't like a filled bin like some of the other ones. But I also have to think of space cuz I don't want to be a hoarder, y'all. And the lady though that was bidding with me, I buy from her at the flea market. So she's actually really, really sweet. Like I bought them from her a few times. And she's I know I felt like she was like, I'll just let her have it. But there was no interest in this bin until I started showing interest in the bin, and I think people are like, what's in here? What does she want from this? You know? But I'm like, I will tell you my secrets. So yesterday when they're sitting there like bitching about clothes when they try to like dupe me, I was like, y'all are so fucking greedy. There's so many bins and none of them are organized. Like you have to actually dig for like things. So it's like you have no idea what I'm looking for. Most of you aren't my size anyways. So you have no idea if I'm doing it for myself or personal. And a lot of it was personal. I bought a bunch of personal stuff. So it was like they get catty. I know they're out there to make money too, y'all, but like there's so much and with these auctions and this event specifically, it's regulars. Like I'm pretty sure they've all known each other for years, but there's not like hundreds and hundreds of people. So y'all are all probably going to make out with something, especially when it comes to the clothes. Just like greed. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Anyways. Oh Jesus. Cause I do what I want. I'm about to go to work. That's my work. And I do what I want. You should just like maybe just FO. Thanks, rapper. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like you don't even know. Like I could be working right now, and technically I am. You know, and why when people say that it's any fucking concern of yours, I just have no idea. But no, I can't tell you in Spanish. Thanks, rapper. I don't know why it's hiding all your comments, but sup, Santa? What up, Stevie? They got dad all worked up here. Who's dad? Bama? I'm like, who's dad? Bama, when does Anna come? Yeah, a rapper actually seems like he's like having my back though, Bama. Equivalent to what I was just reading. I could be wrong. I like cheese too, but don't cut it, okay? Don't cut cheese, y'all. All right, for real, for real. I gotta leave like in a couple minutes, so I'm gonna silence the screen. Please like and subscribe and chill with me. Be a good human. If you don't, you will get hidden forever. And whose loss is that? Not mine. It's yours. Just kidding. But yeah, yesterday it was lit, Bama. It was so lit. I was like, where the hell, Bama? I didn't expect you to hold it down, but Tom really held it down. Rhodey and Mellow Wolf. Mellow Wolf was like putting in the work. And I was like, okay, I'm glad that I made him a mon because you really have to fill it out because people literally just try to like destroy your hard work. It's awful. It's crazy. But, you know, I've made a couple people a couple of mods since Bama recently, and I don't think I have any regrets. I'm like, I think it's pretty good. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to literally be on a mission to find good vibes, good people, like people that can like we can like build together, you know? If you're not about good vibes, good energy, and not every day is going to be perfect, so I don't expect people to come in here happy as a clam. Just be authentically you, naturally you. But if you're a piece of shit human, you got to go. You got to go. Thanks so much, Emmanuel. Oh no, what was hidden? Oh my gosh. Yeah, straight up hidden. I was hiding people so much yesterday. I was like hiding like people that it was just out of control. Because sometimes I'll give you a chance, but come on now, common sense. You should not be speaking to a lady like the way that these motherfuckers try to. You get that WWE SmackDown. Do you smell what Bama is cooking? Bama, I'm telling you, yesterday was nuts. You're allowed to take a day off. But yesterday was fucking nuts. I actually didn't even get caught up in the chat because it was so bad and I was so tired. I was like, damn, y'all got me until almost 9 o'clock and I haven't even caught up. And I felt bad for like my peeps, you know, all the misfits that fit around here that were saying things because you couldn't even really get a fucking word in. And I never caught up with the chat because it was just like I was like hours behind. It was awful. Yeah, Freedom. They appreciate your support too. What did you miss? I'm getting ready because I'm about to go to an auction. Yeah, I have no patience either. I really don't. Yeah, ghosts. They are, my motto is they cute and they crazy. And if you ain't ever owned one, I don't want to fucking hear what your opinion is. Because I don't care. They're super fucking smart. They can be trained to be fucking just superstars. But if you lack that training, good fucking luck. And if you don't know what you're doing, good fucking luck too. And if you rehome the dog, you're a piece of shit because you didn't do your research. People see all the videos and they think it's all cute and shit. And then if you have a dog that's not trained, it's not cute. It's not cute. I'm blessed. Like, my boys are such good boys. Like, all the time people are like, you just have them out all the time? I'm like, hell yeah, I have them out all the time. They're not fucking, like, they're not going to be in cages. But a lot of dogs do, or a lot of their breeds. I have a Dutch Shepherd too. Don't sleep on the Dutch. Hence the name Good Dutchy Boy. But no, I think like there's a recipe with those breeds. Like, and if you don't use all the ingredients, it could be crazy. Hell yeah, Mama, that needs to be pinned. Oh, hella fast. Like my Dutch, you blink and he's like, oh, no, no one would ever be able to outrun him. But my Belgian does not play. Like, he keeps up with the Dutch too. They keep each other fit, that's for sure. I was running out there in the fields with them yesterday. We were like frolicking in the fields. And they were having so much fun. My Belgian was like getting low. Like, he seemed like he was, oh, I done spot me one. And he was like checking out my Dutch, and my Dutch was like, man, can't keep up with me. And my Belgian took off after him, and my Dutch like tried to leave him in the dirt, and he was keeping up though. But my Dutch is so fast. They're both really, really fast. My Dutch has he had issues with like fear of like missing out, but fear of losing his ball. Like, I think when he grew up, he was a street dog. They both were street dogs at one point, but before they came to the forever home, they were living with like other dogs, and I think that he lost his ball like to like sharing. And it created some issues. I honestly think he may have been dumped because someone left an ingredient out, and that's okay. I put the ingredient in, and it's funny, people that knew my Dutch before I had him, they tell me stories, and I'm just like, not my baby, not my baby. What is Michelin? Is that like military? Like lightning. Oh yeah, my Dutch will grab. I have to say their names first because my Dutch does get like phobia of losing like his ball or his stick, and he knows, he's like, mom's gonna look out for me, so I always have a rotating stick going out. But sometimes my Belgian will grab it and he looks at me like, mom, well, you know. And I'm like, it's fine, it's fine. But my Belgian don't care about that. He just likes the chase. Like, he'll let it go. But the Dutch, he's definitely all about his sticks and his balls. We have tons of toys here, but he will grab a stick every time we're out there. Like, you wanna, throw it a few times. He's crazy. I saw him the other day. I wish I would have filmed it. He literally like runs over to the plant and he's like yanking the tree to rip off a fucking stick. And I was like, oh my god, bro, if that's someone's body, you're done. Hell yeah, he did, Bama. Animals have a crazy way of being our guardian angels. I definitely feel like my pup saved me, like going through some hard shit with this neighborhood stuff, and it was like, oh no, am I ready for this? And I hadn't like, I love animals, like, so with the breed stuff, like it became like, wow, I'm around a bunch of people with ego with these dogs, or they have no idea what they're doing. Because I did want to do like meetups with like the breeds and the working dogs and get tips and do some trainings and stuff like that. But I realized real fast that's not exactly the route that I want to be with my pups. I'll take tiplets here and there from people, but some of the shit's wild. Animals, they sense when a human needs them, but they also need us too. Obviously, but in a heart filling way, like soul filling way. Wait, what? Oh, that's cool. So you are military. Are you active currently? Yeah, I'll be gentle. That's how I feel about my pups too. Like, honestly, when we do like events and stuff, they're like the sweetest. The kids, the animals sense that. They sense when people are good and bad. Now, if any dog hasn't been trained and shit, like that could be a completely different story. But most of the time, animals sense like, unless you've trained them to be dumb and just like attack and bark at everything, that's completely different. I think most of the time these breeds get rehomed, or a lot of dogs get rehomed, or any animals really, is because there's a misunderstanding from the human. Yeah, my Dutch was gonna go to police academy though. The Belgian probably was working his way there too. He was starting off with training, but my Dutch was already doing like detective work, sniff work. I forget the terminology for it. We still do some stuff around here too. I have these like little globe things, and I'll have them go find it. And I also love playing find hide and seek with them. Oh my gosh, it's like the cutest thing ever. I keep the rust off. I'm dead. That's cool. How old is your Mally? I love animals more than people too. Genuinely, Jay. Oh, so he grew up with your niece, Bama? Marley's a good pup. I just know it. Well, you didn't say when is Anna coming? Did I miss that? How'd you find his ghost? Just scrolling on through. Oh, 2 years old. So she's still like not puppy, but they still have the little puppy tendencies. I think no matter how old like a dog can get, they still have that little bit of a puppy in them. And especially those breeds are like actively hyper and energetic. It's cool. Keep her active. And hopefully no breeding. I did have the pleasure of meeting this girl Belgian, and she's just so smart, and the owner was like performing with her a little bit at this event, and I know the owner a little bit, and he was getting kind of like a little upset with her because she wasn't like nailing the perfection of some of the things he was asking her to do. But she's just so smart and she's just like with it. And I was like, she's doing a good job. Like, you're a good handler. Like, like it's okay. Like, she's doing great. But I think sometimes people, especially no offense to the military that works with them, they are a little hard on the breed because I do think that they know like the intelligence behind it. But don't forget to pour in the love because the love goes a long way. And I'm not saying he didn't love her because he absolutely does. But I think people like sometimes get a little hard on it. So we do like trainings and stuff, but I don't make it like boot camp. I like to use their intelligence for a fun level where everyone's having fun and no one's like fucking miserable. Yeah, one of I don't know if you know or you heard me. One of them's a Belgian, and then the other one's a Dutch Shepherd, hence the good Dutchy boy for the name. I'm obviously a fucking girl for you assholes out there. Yes, I'm getting the algorithm. But I don't always support all the trainings that go on. I'm gonna make that very, very fucking clear. But I think the reason why people stop, really using German Shepherds as much is because of the what Osama bin Laden with the Belgian. So I forget his name, Car Caro or something. But I think it has a lot to do with hand on lens because I have seen police like perform with their dogs, and not all of them are Belgians. They have like older dogs that haven't retired yet, and they still don't listen. So I remember one time I saw a demonstration done, and it was at an event, and the fucking dog wouldn't let go. Just would not let go, and they ended up having to walk all the way with the dog to the band, and I'm assuming, who knows, but and should put him back in his crate. But it was like you can't really like get mad at the dog. And are we using this? I get if bad people are doing bad shit, but you still should have the dog actively listening to you, because that could be a problem. But the dog wasn't a Belgian either, so or a Dutch, but it doesn't matter. In my opinion. Nah, bro, I already forgot your fucking name. Forever. It is all training. It's a lot about love and a lot about the training. Love comes first because then they'll actually listen to you more. German Shepherds, I grew up with German Shepherds, and I've said this before, but my parents had friends that bred what I think is Belgian Malinois, and everyone was saying they're Shepherds because that's a common mistake. And I'm not saying that in a bratty way, but I've learned that along the way. That is definitely a common mistake. If you know, you know, and if you don't, like, there's definitely a difference, just like all dogs. But I had the dad and then one of the pups from a litter, and the dad was all black like my Belgian, looks just like him, and then the pup looked like a Belgian with black face, brown body. Well, what does yours look like? Do you have photos of her on your page? In a week, Bama. Holy smokes. Well, you better get up on it. You better have everything prim and proper and clean. Should come up in there and put your ass in check. If you know, you know, you know, you know. I got something from the bin yesterday, Bama. It says something about howdy y'all or some shit, and I'm gonna sew something up. It does not fit me by far, but I'm gonna cut it up and make it into something new. I can't wait to wear it. I saw this Barbie one yesterday. It was a Barbie shirt, and it had Barbie on a horse, and it had Ken on there too. And it said some country saying on it, but it had some nasty ass like stains on it. I just couldn't look past it. I just couldn't. I was like, no. Sesame Street. It's easy as one, two, three. Oh my God, James, what has Sesame Street been teaching you? We were calling you in here the other day. You both in here at the same time? Oh shit, I'm about to get out of here too because I can't be late. Oh my gosh. What up, James? One of my other Libras came in here the other day and I thought of you. Or came in here yesterday. Thanks for stopping in, Ghost. Like and subscribe. You don't have to like, but it's cool if you do. But subscribe, hang out with us. Got some cool people in here. Everybody love. We do a little bit of everything in here. So yeah, stay tuned. Good chat, good chat. I always love meeting people that have little crazy gremlins that we love so much. Girly pop, what up? You crack me up, James. Where the fuck Bama now? He's cleaning. He got his lady coming, but he's been like, "Where's Sesame Street?" But oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, James. I don't want to call you Sesame Street because I feel like it's like low key rude. But if you do have a character from Sesame Street that you would like to be called as your nickname here, let us know. And I've been waiting to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the blue ranch because you my dog. But I'm gonna need you to be calm, cool, and collected, because I don't like to be removing wrenches and making bad decisions. But I do appreciate your vibes. And I apologize once again that Bama was holding down the fort and he don't fucking play. And if I warned him so you could finish your countdown, but obviously that didn't happen. But Bama, be nice to Sesame Street because we are all still, not just him, we are all still learning our one, two, threes. Stay awesome. Peace out, Girl Scout. Have a good day. Happy Friday. Oh shit. Yeah, rapper, now you're forever done. That's the point of having a fucking channel. Oh my gosh. It's okay, I get ghetto Dutchy sometimes too. I'm so dead. Or we're gonna call you GSS. GS. G triple S or G double S. Yeah, my camera is closed. What up, King? How's it going, Gemini? What about like Gangster, Sesame Street, G double S? You heard Bama? His name is G double S. Y'all get along, boys. Y'all get along. I'm about to go to auction, y'all. I've been fucking off talking to y'all and chit chatting, and I don't want to be late. I can't be late. I don't like to be late. It's easy as one, two, three. It's okay. Sesame Street's gonna teach us all some valuable lessons. Maybe I should run back some Sesame Street, like, valuable moments. And we can all start taking note of that. We can go back to the beginning, the beginning of time. You know what's even funnier is I have a person in here named Fraggle. Boy, how you gonna get a wrench and say something like that? Don't play. Do you need another timeout? Hell no, I ain't doing that. Chilling like a villain. You on Sesame Street or not? Yeah, yeah. How do we get to Sesame Street? It's almost like Dory, like Walla Walla, whatever the address is. It's like, let us know. How do we get there? What is everyone doing this weekend? Bama's Cinderella over there cleaning for his lady. You better clean up Marley too. Give Marley a bath. Brush Marley, do his nails. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah, GWS.